Hello. Today's video is a Q&A, right, Mrs. Barry?
It is. We're not going anywhere exciting today.
Oh no, but you guys said that's okay.
They did.
They said if you do nothing and still make a video, that's fine. So maybe we just leave the room now.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Tweeted on Twitter.
Yes. We tweeted on Twitter, didn't we, Mrs. Barry?
We did. We tweeted. No,
What did I do?
No, what did I do? I tweeted
Yeah.
on Twitter. I just tweeted.
Yeah.
If anyone had any questions that they wanted us to answer, then to tweet us both and let us know. I can't get used
And a
to
load of
Twitter
twits
thing.
come in, right? What's a Q&A, Phoebes?
So Q&A is questions and answers.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just saying questions and answers, they do Q for questions and A for answers.
Such a clever idea,
Well
right?
done.
Yeah.
And what does the "and" mean? And.
So
And.
yeah.
Okay.
Stand.
So Mrs. Barry and I sometimes go on Snapchat, My Virgin Kitchen, and Mrs. Barry with an X on the end, and do Q&As. But we thought we'd put some into this video that
We
came
did,
in, right? So
yes.
should we start with the first one?
Let's go.
Okay.
Ready?
If you had to choose one dog, because obviously we have two pugs now, Boston and Amy, which one would it be? Now, are we talking about to keep or to eat? Because if we wanted to eat one, I reckon I would eat Amy because she's probably got a bit more meat on her. A real nice steak out of that one. I can't pick between my dogs.
No.
I can.
Can you?
Who would you
Well,
choose?
First of all, Boston's a lot calmer. Amy's a lot crazier.
Amy is crazy.
Yeah. And I'm going to pick. And now she's fast asleep.
She is asleep right down there, but she might pop up in a bit.
To pick Boston because he's a lot calmer.
Ah, what about you?
Aw.
Yeah, and Boston's Phoebe's dog, both of our dogs, and Amy's both of our dogs.
Yeah.
Toy dogs. Are we talking about toy dogs?
Oh, I don't know if I could choose. They're both so lovely. I feel so mean having to choose one to keep and one to get rid of.
I need to record this and play it back and travel back in time to like 5 weeks ago when you're like, we're not having a second dog. And I was like,
know.
please.
I was. You were like a child.
Yeah.
And then once these two got hold of it, they were both like, "Please, mummy, we want another dog. Please,
Yeah.
please."
Bit of peer
Don't they?
pressure. Worked a charm.
Yes. it did.
I wanted a puppy.
What was it like to make the leap and leave your job to join Barry's crazy world full time, Mrs. Barry? Well, you technically still haven't done that yet.
No. Well, I've only got one more week left.
Yeah.
Or two more.
Mrs.
yeah,
Barry has
2
the
more
summer
weeks.
holidays off anyway, don't you?
Yeah.
I
So,
think I know where those are from.
what?
My London diary.
Learning diary.
Oh, what? Oh, the bits
Oh,
of
yeah, we're
paper.
taking the pages out of your learning diary, haven't we? I'll buy you a new
sorry.
learning diary.
I couldn't find any other paper.
So what's it like to make the leap, Mrs. Barry?
So it's
We
been a
should
really.
have done it on a big piece of paper.
I should have done a big piece of paper.
Don't worry.
Now I'm going to run out of paper.
I only used 2 pieces and you had lots left, I promise.
You should have invited one.
I should have only used 1. I'm sorry, you're right.
Anyhow,
Anyhow, back to the question. Yeah, it was. We thought about it for a long, long time, and it was a big decision. But I'm so excited to be doing it now, just to be learning something new and be involved in the business. And I'm just
because
really
it
excited.
sort of is a
I can't
business, isn't it?
wait.
That's quite crazy. But you are getting so much better on the camera as well already. Like already in the first 2 or 3 videos, every now and then I try and step in because she just needs that. Oh, how do I say it or start it? But
Yeah, I do.
soon I'm going to be gone and it's going to be these guys.
Oh no, I do need quite a bit of help. Like, most of the videos,
Nah.
Barry's behind me going, "Say it again."
Smile.
Smile, which I realise I
She
don't
has a
do a
really-
lot of, which I'm not doing it. God,
has a
it's my
re-
concentration
Your
face.
concentration. Yeah, but I think everyone has a concentration face, don't they? Whenever they
Yeah.
stir, it's
I
like
was like,
I have had friends that like their natural facial expression is just like angry all the time. So
Not forgetting to look at the lens.
oh
Yeah.
yes.
that's a good one.
Always look at the
actually.
lens and not the screen, which is what Chloe's doing right now. Come on. What is your favourite food to make, Chloe? Pizza. I'm going to say the same. A homemade pizza from scratch using the oven we've got, or a stone baked thing like stone
that's
pizza
good.
stone. Oh, stonking.
Tasty. What about you, Phoebe?
Cupcakes and cookies.
Cupcakes and
yeah.
cookies.
I like pizza and cookies.
I didn't realise this is multiple choice. We could give more answers than one. Yeah, me too.
Oh, that's
Pizza and cookies.
I like to make things that are easy, that don't take a lot of time, that I can cook and don't ruin.
Yeah.
So like spaghetti bolognese, because I make
Oh
that
yeah,
every
real
week.
simple stuff on a midweek dinner.
Yeah, I enjoy doing that. And stuff that only uses like one pan.
Tell the story of how we first met. We've done this one on Snapchat before, but basically, I have some lifelong friends, Alistair and her sister Nats, which we hung out with together quite a bit. And I'd never met Mrs. Barry before. And we went to a barbecue, and she just appeared there.
And did you know we're going for a barbecue at Trenny?
We are going for a barbecue tomorrow. So I see Mrs. Barrett's barbecue. I'm like, oh, my mind's telling me no. All that stuff. Like, she's gorgeous. I know that. My body. I know I have done very well for myself. The first thing I said to her was, a lot of people will say I look like Brad Pitt, and she didn't like laugh at me or run away. And it was only a joke. And I thought,
I didn't really get your sense of humour because I didn't just met you. I didn't realise what you were like, and I was like, is he being serious? People really think he looks like Brad Pitt.
It's 100% obviously not genuine. I look more like a hobbit or something. But you know, it's the fact that she didn't laugh at me. I was like, oh, she's kind of nice. And the rest is history.
Wow, and then you spent the rest of the night ignoring me.
Well, no, you say that. You say I was ignoring you.
He was watching telly,
and
I remember asking him a question from across the room.
I don't remember this, because I was like, oh, she's going to talk to me, and I'll be like, hi.
And he just ignored me, and I was like, oh, okay then.
We were watching The Wedding Singer, I remember that, and I remember looking over going, I wasn't actually watching The Wedding Singer, I was like, oh yeah. But if I knew that she spoke to me, maybe a little bit of dribble. But if I knew she spoke to me, I would have 100% like been just spoke to her because I should have spoke to you really.
And
but
then next day you just bombarded me with text messages.
I did. I text her a lot saying hi. Still saying hi. But I just when you meet, if you haven't found the right one yet, when you meet the right one, you know, and that's when you apply the handcuffs. And never let them out of your sight.
Next question.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Fed up with that one. Next, moving on.
Ever made something like... Ooh. Ever made
Can't
something...
read my writing.
Ever made something like... No, the other one thought was vile.
The other one thought was vile.
Well, there is that jacket potato recipe. It was a Jamie Oliver recipe, actually.
No, you made that. It was disgusting.
Horrendous. It was like...
you had anchovies.
Anchovy and like
and you rolled them up, and it was like little new potatoes, and you had
shove
to
them in.
make a hole and put the If you like anchovies, I'm sure it's lovely and tastes delicious, but I can't stand anchovies.
Tasted like a sea potato.
Oh, it was... Oh, yeah.
If they even
It was
exist.
disgusting. Would you eat that?
Well, I've never had it before, and if I do like it, I'll eat it. If I don't like it, I wouldn't eat it because I can sense before I eat it if I would like it or wouldn't like it.
Okay, clever girl. But next time you're naughty, I'm going to make that for you, all right?
If I made ever made anything that you haven't liked,
Every
actually,
week. What's the first thing you tried to cook but burned?
I'm quite good at burning sausages.
Yeah, burning pans as well. An expert at that. I think sometimes a decent pan. If you don't use a decent pan when you cook, that can burn food quite a lot.
How about burning dogs?
Burning dogs.
No,
No, that's what we do
recommend
off camera. Our little hobby. Okay. She likes to eat hot dogs. What's your favourite secret treat? Well, mine at the moment, because there's that 3 kilogram tub of Nutella up there, I've just been monging on that. Hence the figure.
Chloe, you're like nodding my head. I'm twiddling my ponytail on my head.
Favourite treat, Chloe?
What's your favourite treat? What you like to eat?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. What about yours? What's
I
your
like
favourite?
to eat dust.
I like chocolate cake, including the chocolate cake you made.
Oh,
And I like eating beanie boos.
Beanie Boos.
But what about your favourite food? If I say you can have any treat you want, what would you have to eat from the shop?
Sweeties.
Sweets. Good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Mine would be cookie dough ice cream,
Oh, yes.
which I've just remembered. We've got a tub hidden in the freezer. You want me to say sweeties? I like sweets too.
Okay, yeah. You like sweeties.
You will
Okay.
buy me sweets.
Let's move on.
If you could each eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
Ooh.
I know this is really weird, but you know when you go to a restaurant and you get freshly baked bread and you have olive oil and balsamic vinegar with it? I could live off that. Sesame seed bread as well, which would be even better for the rest of my life. Oh my gosh. How about you, Chloe? If you had to eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
A whole bunch of chips.
A whole bunch of chips.
I mean a whole bunch of
Sweeties
Chips.
and chips. What about you, Phoebes?
That's a healthy diet.
Well, I'm just going to be a little bit greedy here.
Oh, hang on a sec.
Hello? Wow, that's stuff you don't see every day.
That was a phone call from Grandad. All right, so next question. Oh, well, did you say what you would eat for the rest of your life?
Oh yeah, what would you eat?
Well, I'm going to be a bit greedy here.
Oh, there's a surprise.
Bacon sandwiches.
Bacon sandwiches, yes.
That's a fantastic
I've taught you
choice.
well, big baby.
Do you know what? No, you said bacon sandwiches. Mine would be fish finger sandwiches.
Oh, we had them at our wedding actually.
ketchup.
We should actually just do a video where we just talk about our wedding day and get the old book out and like reminisce. But we'll try and do that at the wedding venue. I have reached out to them.
Brilliant.
Ham sandwiches.
Ham sandwiches. All right, bonus question, our favourite sandwiches. I like Nutella and banana. Okay, any annoying habits? Ooh.
Can I go first?
Yes, and you can list just one, although you've probably got 10
I've
billion.
got, like, loads.
All right. Go
Okay, so 2 I can think of. Leaving your smelly gym trainers in the middle of the lounge.
It's to share. To share my workout.
You don't even put them away. You come in, kick
Yeah,
your
but that's because
trainers
I'm
off,
thirsty. I'm like, I need to get a drink.
and then they just stay there the rest of the night until I pick
magic
up the sweaty
shoe-
trainers and the
No,
magic
but
shoe
it's
fairy
not
comes
the shoe
along
fairy. It's
and
not.
leaves them outside.
Oh, I thought it was the shoe. Honestly, so it's you.
And
Oh.
the fact biting your nails.
I do bite my
You
nails.
bite them.
Not
but
through
then-
nerve, but just as
But
like,
I
something
don't know
to
if
do.
people want to know this, but you leave the nail clip things in your mouth.
Yeah,
until you've
'cause
done
once-
them, and then you spit them
I get them all out and then I deposit them.
It's the most disgusting thing.
Sometimes they leave them on the sofa.
Oh yes.
I put them on the arm of the sofa so, as a
then
little
you
pile, and then I
leave them
collect them
there.
and put them in. I deposit them. Now, Mrs. Barry, should I
used to do that.
even
I
begin?
used to chew my nails.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't do it.
that's fine, mate.
You make them
And if you keep them in
sore.
your mouth, they bond together easier. That's just a little tip. So, people out there,
do it,
Mrs. Barry,
Barry.
she doesn't do it so much now, but she used to. This fringe that she's got is deceptive. She used to always go like all the time. Whenever she was
Yeah,
nervous,
you do
she'd
it
always
a
just go. "Ruh, ruh,
It's
ruh."
like my thing that I fit in with
Yeah.
the last.
When she blows her nose, it sounds like the foghorn on the Titanic.
Her snort into her hair.
Yes, that's right.
my snot in my hair.
Yeah. And she also smells of poo. All right, that's it. And she stinks. And like, no, I'm only joking. I'm only joking. It's all jokes.
feelings.
That's about it really. She doesn't ever do anything I ask. She's a really horrible person in general, and I'm joking. So yeah, that's about it. But generally, you know, I'm sure there's a lot worse things out
Do
there.
you think Chloe has an annoying habit, or mummy or daddy?
Well, I have one.
What's
What?
that?
Well, I've absolutely had enough of Chloe climbing all over me and would never ever stop climbing on me.
Oh, here she goes.
Stop.
Sisterly love.
Oh, is that her annoying habit? She's got a bit of a smell.
Pops off.
Okay. Girls, okay, if you could live in another country, where would it be?
Oh, Phoebe, you have as well.
Oh, gosh, Phoebe. They're always so meaty as well. You are not a vegetarian, my friend.
I need the toilet.
Okay, you go up to the toilet and we'll try and answer these questions.
Well, I want to go still do.
You can. Hurry up then. There's loads more questions. Okay, if we could live in a... Go on, shush, up you go. Up you go. Silly princess. If you could live in another country, where would it be? I think, for me, we've been to America and absolutely loved it. More the East Coast, I think, is where we would be able to settle, if anything.
definitely. Yeah.
It just feels a bit more English.
Yeah.
Apart from Florida, which was just bonkers. I did like that. Hot. Okay. How about you, Phoebes, if you could live anywhere?
I would like to go to and live in South Africa.
Really?
Why?
Because
Do you want to live off Mopani worms? Do you know what they are?
no.
I had those from South Africa.
Actually, I want to change my mind. I'd rather go to Ireland.
Ireland. Okay. Mrs. Barry and I once went to Dublin. Had some Guinness. That was quite cool.
Yes.
Phoebe, Chloe's just up there
Talking to
talking to herself,
herself.
giving herself a commentary of a wee wee. Oh, we've got 2 more questions.
Yes.
Have there been any negatives to you coming onto YouTube? I think that was the general question. I think we
Yes,
just wrote down the word negatives. Whoa!
You alright? She's just falling down the toilet. No, she has.
I think what I've tried to say to Becky is, like, in terms of negatives, like, you need to grow a thick skin on YouTube.
Yeah.
And if I worried about negative comments on YouTube, then I, like every YouTuber, there's milk, right? Not everyone likes full fat milk, semi-skim milk, blah, blah, blah. There's something for everyone. But if I concentrated on the negative comments, I would have stopped straight away. But it's not about that. You've got to enjoy what you do. And I think for you, it's been a bit of a, like, oh, but they said that someone said that Mrs. Barry had funny eyebrows, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with her eyebrows. Like, look at my eyebrows. I didn't do anything wrong. It's like, okay, like, go away. I think I blocked them, actually, in the end. So, like, I don't want people like that following, you know? So, but it's not about negative comments at all. You just crack on and grow a thick skin. And you haven't had hardly any anyway. So it's like...
but I think when I did...
Actually, more nice ones, like, whoa.
Yeah. But
Whoa.
they're having, like, nice ones with the vlogs and with the kids, and then getting, like, a few negative ones. It was... But then so many positive ones about something. It was hard then to forget the couple of negative ones. And I know you should, but because someone had said like one negative thing, you then like find yourself.
But you have got to remember,
you shouldn't. You just got to just forget about it because they'd probably never come and say it to our faces.
And one thing another YouTuber, in fact Ashens told me once, was like, you might get 50,000 views on a video or 500,000, whatever, and like you might focus on 1 or 2 comments of like, what's this person's opinion, and like 90% of these people haven't even commented and said something bad or good anyway. So you're just thinking about, someone from so and so said that my nose looked funny. It's like, who cares? Do you know what I mean? But like when you first start out online, it's all about just developing that skin, and boy does it get thicker. All right.
Dress up before you fall.
So here is our last question. This could time it. Come on. This could time in well with Chloe because it's the most embarrassing moment. And I think, did you just fall down the toilet?
Yeah.
You did. Okay. Most embarrassing moment.
I saved myself.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most embarrassing moment, Becky?
Probably someone walking in on me on the toilet.
Oh, who was that?
Just at work when there was like a funny lock on the door.
Yeah.
And the lock kind of went and it was a bit loose and then it fell back.
Ooh.
And it's just one toilet that we all share. Someone opened the door and I went, no, I'm in here.
and you were fully...
I was just on the toilet. And
Oh,
I was
nice.
Like, no, I'm in, like trying to cover myself.
Ah.
Yeah.
What was the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you, Chloe? Yeah.
I just fell down the toilet.
You did fall down the toilet. Okay. Phoebe, do you have a most embarrassing moment?
Once when we were going out somewhere, I can't remember who. It was a while ago.
Mm.
And I fell over and everyone was like staring at me like.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so embarrassing. What about you, Chloe?
I keep on having a shower. I just keep on saying, "Mommy, I need you."
Yes,
I
you do
where she
that.
was going with that then.
Yeah. Chloe likes to run in on Mrs. Barry
That was
in the
almost
shower.
that
She's
was
like-
almost one of my most embarrassing moments then.
My most embarrassing moment was I was in America, in Florida, by the poolside with Mrs. Barry, and we were like chilling out by the pool. We were the only ones there at the time, and then all of a sudden a few people flocked towards it, and I had a bit of a funny tummy, but I was like, oh, I'll be all right. So I tiptoed to the pool and just lied down on some bed, and I think I how can I say this? I had a bit of an
Didn't
accent.
get to the toilet.
I popped off.
And
I
yeah.
popped off.
And it wasn't just a pop off.
Did you know
No.
when we went on holiday with Simmy and Sammy, we saw those like alligators?
We did see alligators,
And
yeah.
when we went in the alligator park,
Yeah.
that top thing that made me jump.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
So I popped off in my shorts by the poolside, but I developed more than just popping off, and it added a little bit of texture to the back of my swimming shorts. I didn't realise this at the time, and I was like, oh God. And then the pool was starting to fill up, and I realised that I'd been lying down on this sunbed, and then Mrs. Barry, I think, as I got up to get in the pool, spotted there was a little mark on the back of my shorts. Well, actually, more of a very large skid mark.
There was like a line down your leg.
There was. It had trailed down my leg, and I remember like getting up and going, "Oh no!" And so I had to sort of walk like a crab sideways around the edge of the pool, like to avoid people. And I did not succeed. A few people did see me, so I got back to the hotel room, quick shower. How was your father? Put on a new pair of shorts, and that was that. Very, very embarrassing.
Was for me too.
So that's we had So we had a lot more questions than that, but we thought we'd keep it relatively minimal for now. If you want to see another Q&A, do let us know. I really do like the idea of us talking about our wedding day, though. We've got our wedding book to show you, and I'd love if we could somehow do that video at the venue. That would be awesome, right? To see if they'll let us show us around. But if not, we'll just do maybe a little cool video on that. But yeah.
That sounds really good.
Yeah. Did you enjoy the questions?
Yeah, I just don't want it to end.
Well, it has to end.
The battery's about to run out.
It is, yeah.
We have to end it.
Hey, Chloe, go get the pug. Go get Amy.
Oh,
We might as well give you that little pug. Oh, she's asleep.
oh,
she's
no,
going to hate you now.
She's asleep. Chloe, careful.
Come on. I'll get her.
Chloe. Not good. Chloe trying to lift Amy up.
Right.
Boston's
Right,
like...
you have one. And here is...
Very nice, Chloe. Just clean the sofa.
and here, it's all right. Oh yeah, another question about the pugs. They do molt.
Chloe?
So we do keep them off the sofa. I did not know that pugs molt, did you?
No.
They get hair everywhere. Pugglesworth and Amy. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. We're going to say bye now. Or are you going to
Bye.
hug a pug? See you next time.